So, man arrested over IPTV football, sent to jail and a huge fine. This is some new news out. We're going to go through and take a look at the article, see if it affects any of you guys, if it affects anybody you may know, or anything you might be worried about. So we're going to go through it all. If you want to keep up to date with the latest streaming news, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Obviously, we also show you how to set up your Firestick, streaming devices, use all your best apps, all that sort of stuff on one channel. So do hit that subscribe button and let me know your thoughts on this article underneath. So let's take a look. Man jailed for selling online access to TV football. This one is on the BBC. And a man has been jailed after raking in tens of thousands of pounds selling unlawful subscriptions to watch football matches online. As well as his 12-month sentence, so he got a year in prison, Paul Merrill, we've actually got a name this time, Paul Merrill, 42, must pay back £91,243 after a confiscation order was secured against him at Birmingham Crown Court. A hearing on Friday was told he derives substantial income from illegal Premier League streams under the banner of Media Maverick. Has anyone ever heard of Media Maverick? Let me know underneath if you want to let me know. Obviously, I'm assuming Media Maverick would be offline now. I've heard of things called Maverick before, but not specifically whether it was linked to Media Maverick. His operation made use of IPTV technology, which allows programs and movies to be distributed via broadband. But illicit preloaded box have come onto the black market, prompting a major crackdown by authorities. I'm sure he wasn't selling boxes, it was probably just the IPTV service. Merrill from Birmingham was convicted of copyright crimes committed between 2017 and 2021. Quite interesting for once, there's actually been done for copyright crime and not for financial fraud. Normally is the way they get done for, and that's how they catch them. It followed a joint investigation by FACT and Birmingham City Council Trade Standards Department. For a fee, Merrill's customers were provided with online access to stream, la-di-da-di-da. The court heard Merrill also acted as a reseller for the infamous TV fraud gang, Flawless. I bet a lot of you have heard about Flawless. This was covered probably about a year back, where they got shut down and everything like that. They had all their streaming things, so you would probably find Media Maverick was a reseller of Flawless, then moved into a reseller of a different company. 5 of its ringleaders were jailed in May last year. That was for Flawless. So again, this goes into what we talk about with we don't know, no one's ever shown up on these news articles of watching IPTV and going to jail, but people selling it hold a very high risk. Selling IPTV, making profit out of this stuff is where people run the risk. I'm pretty sure, well, I can't, not for me to be sure, but if they weren't making such a profit, people wouldn't be so interested in them, if that makes sense. We remain committed to protecting the rights of our partners, la-di-da-di-da, the usual stuff. The Premier League's substantial financial contribution to the infile football pyramid is made possible through the ability to sell our broadcast rights. We know that obviously football, actual matches, one of the biggest problems in this country is that all football games aren't shown. If more football games were shown, I believe more people would not even look at these IPTV streams, whether they're illegal or not illegal in your country. Every country seems to have different laws on who gets done, who doesn't get done. But all the time, they're only showing a couple of games at the weekends, and people want to watch their teams, which are broadcast around the world. It makes it very interesting. Obviously, with this one, again, I don't know. They obviously confiscated some stuff, so I don't know if any accounts were taken. They haven't released anything of that side of things yet, but we will keep an eye out. That's where, obviously, you should keep yourself protected if you're online. Obviously, we don't condone IPTV use here. Everything we do on the channel is official, so we don't condone unofficial streaming. So do check the rights in your country on what you're allowed to stream and what you shouldn't. Obviously, if you choose to do something like that, or even if you stream officially, you should be using protection online. I use VPN for going online, whether it's just my shopping, whether it's just browsing, whether it's streaming, all because I don't want big companies having my information. I don't want them having my IP address. I don't want them having my cookies to sell to other companies. Ultra fast connection speeds from IPVanish you can put on your Firestick, your PC, your mobile phone, all for one account. And I'll link that underneath for you as well. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Let me know your thoughts on this guy being jailed. Did he get off lightly with just a year? Because what's he going to serve? A few months probably. But the big fine. But if he's got a fine that big, he must have made a lot of money out of it. Who knows? Who knows? I just thought I'd bring that bit of latest news for you, this midweek video, and we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new video. I believe tomorrow's video is something for Android TV. It might be getting more apps on it and bigger app stores, stuff like that. Do stay tuned, and I'll see you on the next one.